Joining us on the Informer, someone I've been wanting to talk to for about 3 or 4 weeks now. I've heard a lot about their service, and more importantly, it's brand new in Australia. And the man in charge, a CEO, has got a fantastic challenge in front of him. We're talking to the CEO. His name is Tobias Raper. When he's not working as the CEO, he's playing a little bit of cricket. He's a bit of a left-hander when he's bowling, a bit of a right-hander when he's batting. But the best part is he's a combative soul. He also loves a challenge, and they've given him a challenge. He's the CEO of Babel Asia Pacific. Now that's a mouthful. How are you?
It is.
How are you, Tobias?
I'm good, thanks, George. How are you?
Not too bad at all. I was just going to say, why Babel Asia? You guys were originally SpeakServe out of Britain.
Yeah, so we were SpeakServe in about since 2011. The company globally has rebranded to Babel, mainly because sort of SpeakServe didn't really represent what we do anymore. SpeakServe was a single solution. We're now a multi-solution conferencing business, from anything from traditional video conferencing like we're doing now, to virtual events, to large-scale announcements for ASX-listed companies. And really, I suppose Asia, because yes, we want to use Australia as our base and our foundation, but really we see our technology as something that can be used across the region, and our technology stack is built across the region, but with Australia as our personnel base and building out our brand and sales team from Melbourne.
Let's talk about your product. You're doing, in my opinion, when I first saw it, I thought it was extraordinary. You're doing a bespoke service for virtual events, for conferencing, and also for things like we're doing now, Zoom. But you're not using Zoom, you're using your own technology. Tell me about it.
Yeah, exactly. So look, I was a user of these services for many years in a previous life. And one of the biggest frustrations was the lack of flexibility when you wanted to do a specific thing. And you needed to have 3 or 4 suppliers. So our motto is meet your way, and collaborate with confidence. And so we're really looking at providing a bespoke service. We've got a base technology stack, which is how people connect, which really is the foundation, but our value proposition really comes from all the features that you can sort of add to your foundation service. And really those features, we want them to be applicable to teachers. We want them to be applicable to people in the investment industry. We want them to be applicable to lawyers. But what's applicable to those different people is completely different. And so really we want to take our array of features and then put together a solution that suits you. And that's effectively, what we're trying to do.
Hence bespoke. So for you guys, you are offering a security service when it comes to this level of delivery that very few platforms are offering. You're also using, as you said, the customizable capacity. You can shape it, make it look and fit that client or that company as they desire. That's not available at the moment like that. We're all getting a bit of a template, and you try and squeeze yourself in there.
Exactly. I mean, why do you have to compromise? Why can't you just have something that's everything you need? And that's what we're trying to do. I think the really important element is that base is still a high quality, consistently secure technology with the value adding features that allows your service to stand out.
Let's talk about the differences between your platform and the way you deliver it, and currently the Zoom service that so many people around the world have taken up during this COVID crisis around the globe.
Yeah, so our technology is very, very different just in its sort of core nature. So we are a purely cloud-based organization. So everything's on the cloud. We're browser-based. So there's no downloading of any executables. So really, cloud-based is the way technology is moving forward because it is more secure generally. So you have an end-to-end encryption on the cloud. Our conference rooms then are end-to-end encrypted themselves. And effectively, your computer is just a screen. It's a window that the technology is coming through, rather than the technology being on the computer itself. With other conferencing services, you have to download an executable, which means that the technology is happening on your PC or laptop. Now, the process of downloading that executable it's almost like a Trojan horse. It allows someone access for a millisecond, but that's all they need to be able to get into your PC and see your data. With a cloud-based browser technology like Babel, there is no access. Nothing is done like that. It's purely a window. Your PC is purely a window onto the technology, which is all on the cloud.
I love that idea of a window to the world, and you're providing yourself with the security that you demand. So in law, I can imagine the legal firms would be jumping at this opportunity. I can see banks coming to you in a way that possibly they're not aware of. So now you've got new offices in Collins Street in Melbourne. So this is the new heartbeat of Babel in Asia, is it?
It is, yes. We actually haven't managed to get anybody into the office yet. We got our location, and it was, very happy with it. And then the lockdown hit in. So hopefully we'll be able to go soon. But that's going to be the heartbeat. That's going to be the heartbeat of our business.
Does this mean Australian jobs?
It does, absolutely. So we've already gone from me to 6 in 3 months, and we're looking to continue that growth to anywhere between 15 and 20 by this time next year. But I think really it's the impact that we have on other industries that I can see jobs for Australians. One of the big things is the events industry. Through our virtual events products, we're going to provide a platform for events companies to continue to deliver their events. And I think obviously the events industry has taken a massive hit and is bleeding at the moment. And I think virtual event platforms is going to allow them to keep people in jobs and deliver their services.
Tobias Raper is our special guest from Babel Asia, and they've got a fantastic new product. It's a window to the world, as he said earlier. But what also appeals to me, your event space, this virtual event space, you're only limited by your imagination or the imagination of your team.
Exactly. I think we are a very innovative, we have an innovative culture. And our founder, Jonathan, in the UK is sort of, if you have an idea, come with me, come see me, and let's talk about it. And really the great thing about our technology stack is because we put it together ourselves, we've not bought it off anyone else. It allows us to add new features and new technologies as the space organically changes very, very easily. And I think the events industry, for example, next year, it's going to still need a hybrid service. Yes, hopefully people will be able to attend events, but people from overseas, maybe not. People from other states, maybe not. So having a hybrid event where you can have some element of virtual experience and a physical presence, physical experience, it's going to be really essential.
Well, look, Tobias, what you've just touched on is key. The world is not going to go back and become what it was pre-COVID. Post-COVID is going to be totally different. And people now have seen that there are different ways to do what they've done for a lifetime. So what you're offering and the arrival of your offering is very exciting. So it's Babel Pacific Asia, is that right?
Correct, yeah.
Or Babel Asia Pacific, is that more correct, I think?
Babel Asia Pacific, yeah.
All right. If people want to reach out and find out a bit more about the product and about the list of services that you can customize to the very nth degree, other than Tobias Raper, what do they reach out to?
Yeah, so our website has www.babelglobal.com.au, has a direct chat to all our sales and product team. There's a hello@babelglobal.com.au or a sales@babelglobal.com.au. And on the website, there are all the lists of solutions for the various different industries that we've built them for, and you can have a look at all the features that we could provide you with.
Brand new world, brave new world, and the man leading the charge for Babel Down Under is the man we know as Tobias Raper. Thank you, Tobias.
Thanks for having me.